I'm Professor David Adams. I'm the Dean of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland Medical School in Perdana University. The PU-RCSI programme is exactly the same as the programme delivered to students in RCSI Dublin and RCSI Bahrain. So the students here get exactly the same educational benefit as the students in both of those venues. We've recently had accreditation visits from both the Irish Medical Council and the Malaysian Medical Council, and I'm very pleased to say that both bodies have given us accreditation. And in fact, at the exit meeting on behalf of the Malaysian Medical Council, the chairman said that the RCSI curriculum was world class.
Being a lead means I need to do everything from organizing the schedule to actually implementing parts of their curriculum in the form of bedside teaching or tutorials, organizing guest lecturers to come in and teach. It also involves organizing exams and getting examiners in to do that. We are working directly with the doctors in Hospital Kuala Lumpur, which is one of the main general hospitals in Kuala Lumpur. I know a lot of people who are very passionate about teaching, but for whom their clinical commitments take a lot of time away from it. So coming into this position really frees you from those commitments so that you can focus all your energies in completely delivering the teaching, the curriculum, and ensuring that these students get the best of you.
It's my view that to work here is a privilege. The students are just astonishing. They seem to have a hunger for knowledge. They seem to really appreciate everything you do for them.
I started my career in England actually, and after doing my basic surgical training, I moved to Ireland, and I spent a lot of time working not only in general surgery but also hepatobiliary and transplant. So once I completed my training there, I moved to the United States to do a fellowship in transplant, after which I went back to India. So this career step is very beneficial to me because it will certainly enhance my CV as an educator, as a teacher.
I think I was motivated principally by change in environment, working somewhere different, the opportunity to be in a different part of the world, and to expand my CV. I'm principally a research scientist, so the opportunity to do more teaching hours would be beneficial to career progression.
I saw it as a fantastic career opportunity and challenge, and it's nice to get out of your comfort zone. And of course the travel opportunities were tremendous also, so hence I took the plunge. My husband was very supportive and enthusiastic about coming, but in fairness, he was very much a culture vulture, if you like, and was mad keen to experience the different cultures here in Malaysia. And my children in particular obviously love the idea of coming to visit us here in this exotic part of the world where they've never been before.
I've liked working here. I like the flexibility. I'm able to do both my private practice and my academic duties at the same time, so I'm very happy with that arrangement. RCSI has been at it for more than 200 years. I think they've got the curriculum down to pat. They continually improve their curriculum, and they know how to run a good program. It's very well organized. We have a lot of collaboration with RCSI Dublin. The support that we get from them is key to the success of Perdana University RCSI, I believe. We have both a mix of international colleagues and local colleagues. Prof. Francis Marr, who's in medicine, who was actually one of my tutors back in Dublin when I was in RCSI.
I do have a clinic in our teaching hospital. The university actually allows you to practice privately 1 day out of the week. So combining teaching with administration without losing my clinical skills.
It is possible to get access to research funding in Malaysia, especially because the funding bodies such as the Ministry of Science as well as the Ministry of Education provide several cycles of funding in a year. In fact, if the proposal that is submitted has got collaborators from other universities internationally or even locally, it would highly increase our chances of securing the funding.
For example, we conducted a big study with the National Transplant Resource Center. We interviewed more than 400 doctors and nurses, and the results of that study is going to be published in at least 2 papers that's being prepared right now.
Being based in Asia means it's possible to attend conferences in this part of the world which would be too expensive to attend from Europe. My boss is essentially in Dublin, so we have little chats now and again. Skype is very useful for that. And I have a PhD student who I co-supervise in Dublin, so we have Skype chats quite often. So I don't really feel disconnected from Dublin. Malaysia is kind of at the centre of Southeast Asia, so it's a great location to travel from as well as to travel around. Malaysia itself is culturally very diverse, and there are opportunities to visit places like Penang and Malacca, and also to travel across to Borneo. Borneo is wonderful, as you can imagine, the mountains and the beaches. Within 2 hours, there are probably 10 other countries which we can travel to. So Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, Indonesia, Brunei. So the opportunities are very great in terms of traveling and experiencing different cultures.
Well, for me personally, it's come at a nice time in my life that when I came here and took on this role, I was 58. My wife and I both are beginning to do is to formally now learn Bahasa Malaysia. And we're going to do this properly. When I arrived here, I found the students were very bright, very responsive, very adaptable. They're more curious, they're more interested, they're hungry for knowledge. They're also more professional. They behave very well, they're very kind and sympathetic with the patients. But it's really interesting to see how our students, having graduated with our ethos and RCSI ethos, how they will make those changes or contribute to those changes in their own careers for the betterment of the health of Malaysians.
The quality and the checks and balances that are available through RCSI and Dublin has been able to ensure the quality of the medical students coming out of Perdana University RCSI. I'm very happy with that. After all, these students will eventually be the doctors that'll be taking care of me in my future, my old age.
Please come and join us in this exciting adventure. We feel that we've made a real difference to the development of medical care in Malaysia. We are looking for dedicated clinicians who have a passion for teaching. Please join us.